Before I get to today's topic, I want to give a little bit of background on myself. It will be necessary to understand why I feel the way that I do on this matter. When I was growing up, I had to deal with a dad who hated video games. He viewed them as a waste of time and a waste of money. As you might guess, he never allowed me and my brothers to have a console. We did have a PC, however, and so all games I played were on the PC. Even so, the games I could play were heavily restricted. I feel like he grudgingly approved a select few games to get me and my brothers to shut up and leave him alone. Now that I am on my own and can make my own decisions, I have never had the desire to get a console. I was aware of what consoles were like, and I knew the PC had a number of advantages over consoles. Better detail, higher resolution, higher frame rates, the ability to do much more than just game, superior backwards compatibility, free multiplayer, and a game library that rivals all consoles combined, to name just a few examples. So, why am I talking about consoles right now? Honestly, it's because I am seriously considering getting a Nintendo Switch. I have my reasons for wanting a Switch. Breath of the Wild is supposed to be phenomenal. There was another Zelda game that was remade as well that is supposed to be quite good. I also have heard about this game called Xenoblade Chronicles 2. It's supposedly a great RPG. It looks really cool. And best of all, it pisses off the blue-haired land whales by having sexy women. In fact, it was an article expressing moral outrage about the sexy characters, which caught my interest. And if the game pisses off the SJWs, I take a real close look at it to see if it's something I'd enjoy. Considering getting a Switch, though, has caused me to think about all of the reasons I have avoided consoles in the past. Backwards compatibility is huge. Let's look at a PlayStation gamer. Let's assume this gamer has been with PlayStation since the PS1. Let's further assume this gamer is a hardcore collector and still has all of the PlayStation platforms and games he has acquired over the years. Now think about the hassle he faces just to play any of the games from his entire library. Assuming he doesn't have multiple TVs and unlimited hookups, he will have to swap out multiple consoles depending on which games he wants to play. I cannot imagine why anyone would willingly subject themselves to this. This is where backwards compatibility becomes a real issue. Consoles basically don't have it unless the company creating the console makes a point of including it. Just to give you an example of how huge of an advantage the PC has, I can play Recoil on my Windows 10 machine without issues. Recoil came out in 1998, before the launch of the PS2 and the original Xbox, and I am running it on my 5-year-old PC. I would rather have all of my games in one convenient place, especially since if you haven't been holding on to those old consoles, you might not be able to get one unless someone is selling one secondhand. Another problem I've had with consoles is exclusives. I would play the exclusives I cared about if I had a console, and then anything else on that console I wanted to play that is also on PC, I would play on PC, and then the console would gather dust. The Switch, I feel, has enough exclusives that you can't find anywhere else for me to justify a purchase. But then that gets me right back to my first gripe. Multiple consoles. 20 years down the line, assuming I'm still alive and the world hasn't ended yet, there could be any number of Nintendo consoles released after the Switch, and I would probably get hooked into some series on the Switch that I would then need to buy the next console to continue playing. How do console gamers deal with this crap? Everything I have just described is corporate slavery. Rather than play on a platform with limitless potential like the PC, console gamers are subject to the whims of their corporate overlords. They are boxed in by closed systems. I will probably get a Switch. I feel I would get enough value out of it due to all of Nintendo's exclusives to justify the price of admission. I just hope I don't find myself juggling multiple consoles years from now just to play my damn library. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great day.